talking about chords family, you have the major chord family and you have the minor chord family. And then you have the dominant seventh chord family, the seventh and the dominant seventh chord family. Okay, so you have, I'm playing this on the neck, the major chord family, and then the minor chord family. Okay, so you have the minor chord C minor chord, and you have C major chord. Okay, C major chord is built using the major intervals, while the minor chord is built using the minor intervals. Okay, so you can see the shape. Okay, which is I think you can clearly see where my fingers are. Okay, the fret 3, 5 string, fret 4, second string, fret 5, fourth string, and fret 5, fourth string. That is the minor chord form. And this is the open C minor, open C major chord. Okay, now this chord can take any shape. The major chord can take any shape. So this is still the C major taking the A shape of the case system. This is also the C major. It can take different shape, but it's a major chord. Okay, this is the major, this is a major, and this is also a major. So you can play the major chord in different position, or it takes different shapes. So the same thing goes to the minor. Now the seventh chord, which is the seventh chord, is built using the seventh degree. Okay, which is the T chord. The T chord, you have this and you have this. So this is the chord shape, right? The T chord, the seventh chord. So you have the seventh chord family, and then you have the dominant seventh chord family. So dominant seventh is 1 root, 5, 3, and then flat 7. Seventh chord family is, or seventh chord is 1, 5, 3, and then 7th. 1, 5, 3, and 7th. Okay, so all this is on a C. So it's the C 7th is what I am playing now. So you have the do, the so, the mi, and then the ti. Do, so, mi, and ti. That is the C 7th. Okay, so now do, so, do, and mi is the dominant 7th. Okay, so you can play this. This is the shape, right? The dominant 7th chord. This is the shape. Now, just like I said to every other chord, the dominant 7th chord, you can play it across the fret. So this is the next shape. You can play this shape also, which is a bar from 4 to 1st string, and then the flat 7. This is C, the flat 7th of C. So that is another shape, or you can play it. This is another shape of the C dominant 7th. Okay, so you have the C 7th here, and this is this is another shape of the C chords. Okay, so about your major chord, which is your minor chord, C minor, C 7th, C dominant 7th. So now, finally, what the good thing about these chords are, you can stand in one place and play those chords. You can play C major here, and still here you play the C minor. Still here you can play the C 7th, and still here you can play the C dominant 7th. So I'm going to play that 4 chords per time. So I have the C major, I have the C minor, I have the C 7th, and I have the C dominant 7th. Okay, back to F major, and then so all these things happens on the neck. Now you can play them across the fretboard. It can take any shape, like just the C dominant seventh. I mean the C seventh I'm just talking about. Okay, this is the C seventh, and this is the C dominant seventh, and this is the C major, the C major, and this is the C minor. So the same thing you are playing here, you can also play it here. All of those chords family that I talked about, you can play it on the 8th fret space. The same thing. Okay, so C major, C minor, C7, and then C dominant 7. So it's the same thing you played here. C major, C major, C minor, C7, C dominant 7th. Okay, so I have explained what the dominant is, I have explained what the major is, and I have explained what the minor is. Okay, should you forget the major chord is built using the major intervals, the minor chord built using the minor intervals. So you have the 7th chord, which is the T chord, which is built on the 7th interval of the major scale. And then you have the dominant 7th, which built from the flattened 7th. Okay, the 1, the 3rd, and the 5th, and flattened 7th. So that is what you have about the chord. Thank you.